Hello my soul family and the entire world. I'm here doing this video today because I feel the world is in deep need for a spiritual message from high above, from the angels, from the divine. So I felt really called today to come here and speak to you. And to be all honest with you, I didn't even want to record this video today, but the angels kept pushing me because there's something very important that you all need to know. And that's that there is a message of hope. And this is what I'm here to give you today, directly channeled from above and what I've been feeling intuitively. We need to remain strong during the chaos. We need to come together in love, rise with courage, and above all, see this as a blessing in disguise, because it really truly is. Okay, so there's a lot to say today. And I'm gonna be cutting this video into, so I'm gonna be speaking the messages from above until the 10-minute cutoff for the IGTV, and then I will be continuing this long video on my website because I want to talk confidential things with you guys about what's really going on and how we can manage this, how we can take control of our emotions, and how we can see this as a positive turnaround, because it really is. That's what it is. Our entire planet is raising its vibration. This is bigger than just us, than just our day-to-day life, how we're living. There's a bigger divine plan behind all of this, and it's a positive one. But we need to trust when the times get tough, when you get fooled by the illusions of the matrix, which that's the test of the divine. That's the whole experiment of humankind, you see, of Earth itself. So there's a huger cosmos and galaxy outside of us. We're just one little planet, Earth. And we need to remember the bigger picture, which is that when we're going through moments like this, worldly moments, major events in our life, that it's all about how we choose to look at it and perceive what's really going on. So this has a lot of positive things that have come out of it in my eyes, in my perspective, because I've really meditated a lot on this. And when things like this happen, you question the divine and you ask the divine, why are you making us go through this? Why is this huge thing out of my control now blocking and setting me back? But how about we realize that perhaps it's a gentle nudge from our parents from above to get on the right path, the soul path, the true path, which is that of enlightenment. We are all waking up. And now this event has only made us wake up even more. Not only to the truth, but about ourselves, our own self-growth, our soul evolution. What kind of person are you really deep down? Because it gets down to the very core of that even. It goes deep into love. It goes deep into the way you appreciate your blessings in life, the amount of gratitude which you live by, how you live your life, what are your priorities in your life. When you worry or you're fearful of anything, not just this, but other things that are, minuscule things in your life that now you look back with perspective and realize how small that was. But the thing about us humans is that, myself included, at times when we don't get that bigger perspective, when we're not forced through divine intervention to see the bigger picture, we're gonna be stuck like robots, playing the same story over and over in our daily lives with no emotions within, with frozen hearts. And we think we're heading in the right direction because we're accomplishing these material goals, these worldly goals, but are you really getting deep to the bigger picture, which is ascension and transcending the very nature of the reality that we're living in. We're living in to be honest, it's a fake reality. There's more to this. And we are actually being helped right now by other divine higher powers outside of our knowing, which I will talk about more in the extended version. But we need to realize that it's like if you don't get on this boat of raising your vibrations higher, you're not only gonna miss out, but you're gonna stay behind in a world that's not gonna be happy to live in. So it's either like right now, I feel like it's like a portal in a way. It's a portal to raise your vibration, to transcend higher into other realms. But you know what the secret key here is? It really gets down to all that I've been doing all of these months. It gets down to belief. Belief in miracles, belief in something outside yourself, belief in the unseen. That's your only way out right now, because that's all you have to fall back on. Or you can choose the other route, which is staying stuck in fear. But A Course in Miracles teaches us to always rise in love. Choose love over fear, always. It's very general, all those messages. Those messages and those lessons are meant to be applied to all of your situations in your life. It's meant to be adaptable to whatever circumstance is going on currently in your reality. And let me tell you something about this, venue that I'm doing. It's no coincidence. I've also thought about this. I've always known in my life, and you can ask people those close to me, especially my family. I've always had this intuitive feeling that I'm meant to do great things. And my stubborn self, because I could be kind of stubborn, but only when it comes to the right things, when I truly know something deep down, that I am meant to help the world in some way, even if it's just through my positive messages, through my encouragement, me being a light worker. My journey has not been an easy one, energetically or spiritually. It has been tough for me, and I was going through it alone because no one around me understood, no one around me was awakened. But that's the job of light workers, is to, when you're already on your leadership position, when you have risen your vibrations and transcended all the illusions, now it's your job to be that teacher and that guide for others who are willing to wake up, because it's still free will. But it's the truth. I can't emphasize it enough. I'm a very intellectual person as well, and when I speak things, I don't just speak things to speak. I do my research. And I'm very highly connected to the above angelic realms. So the divine speaks through me, and I've prayed before this to whatever wants to come out through these videos. Let it be, because that's what's meant to be heard by the masses. And the masses right now are in deep need of encouragement, of positive, uplifting energy, healing. And you can heal your own body. That's the thing. We are meant to be more than we are, than what we believe. And we've been hidden of all these inner superpowers, you want to call it, or these healing abilities, because of the lack of belief. And this goes back way history. It's not just us to blame. This goes back generations, a very long time ago, all the way even back to Lemuria and Atlantis. There have been galactic wars that have influenced the way we are right now, why we are the way we are, why we're so closed-minded, why we're so unawakened to the things that we don't see energetically or spiritually. But it's there, trust it, because you can feel it. You can't lie to yourself and say you can't feel the energies. Collectively, we're all feeling more intuitive. I can feel that. And we're also feeling more loving, because we're appreciating the love now, realizing that if you don't have true love in your life, what happens if you don't ever get that chance again? We appreciate things more when it's the likelihood that it can be either taken away or that you can never experience it. That's when you really now break down in vulnerability, and that's what's also happening collectively. Truly be honest, after this, momentary, because it's momentary, chaos, we're gonna be experiencing more divine love unions. Trust me on that. Because people are gonna realize the value in actual true love. And for those people who are in relationships, they're gonna want to transcend their relationship to something more higher, more vibrational, more meaningful. So this gets even down to love and relationship, which is my expertise, basically. And I'm also gonna, so I didn't finish what I was saying about why I began this business. So I firmly believe that, 6 months ago, actually more than 6 months ago now, it's about almost 8-9 months ago, because I began this business in August of 2019, and I was so called to do this. I was going through my own dark nights of the soul. I was confused as to what my life mission was, but the divine illuminated me and just made me start doing things that I didn't really understand how it all fit together into this big picture, this big puzzle. But now I realize that I'm sitting here in this moment because now I have the influence and the knowledge and the wisdom and the clarity to speak to people about the truth, about how to heal yourself, about how to stay optimistic, how to stay in love. Because that's what the divine wants us to be. And that's the biggest test of all. Unconditional love, blind faith, divine obedience, life mission, evolution of the soul, spiritual mission. All of these things is what I am here to teach you as a soul coach. And I really hope you take this message seriously, and I really hope that this inspired you to go ahead and browse my videos. And I'm not just telling you this because, I want the money. I could care less at this point, because who in the world would care less about money, other than to survive? But when even our economy is suffering, there's bigger things happening, and this is a wake-up call more than anything to humanity, a spiritual wake-up call. Things are going to be happening from now on that it's going to shake people up in the right way, I believe. It's like a divine intervention to literally wake us up. For those of you who are asleep or who need further direction and guidance. Now, I promise you, I'm lucky to be safe, and that I have, built this studio of mine that I can come here anytime that I want. And I feel even more pushed and propelled and driven to want to speak to you more about what I know deep down inside. And to be honest, I really didn't even want to come here today and speak to you. I just wanted to, get cozy and lay in my bed and study or read all day. But the divine really pushed me today to tell you something, because this is going to be a long video, I feel it. And I also want to, give you a grand spectrum of what's going on behind the scenes, basically, in the angelic realms and the spiritual world that we're living in, because we are humans. We're not humans living in a spiritual world. We are spirit beings living in a human world. So go ahead, and this is where I'm going to cut off the video because time is up. Go to ChristyRamirez.com. The link will be down below. And yeah, thank you so much for listening to this video. Namaste.